The weekend marks the one-year anniversary of the tragic flooding in southeastern Kentucky. Among the hard-hit areas, the small town of Garrett in Floyd County. Tony Cavalier paid a return visit to the flood zone, where the tone of the townspeople is cautiously optimistic.
The kids like their dirt bikes in the hills. Life in this secluded Kentucky town on a slow comeback after the Great Flood. 1 year ago, the Blue Bridge was covered in muck and debris as the Beaver Creek swamped Garrett. But on this quiet day, the creek ambled along, and life on Magnolia Street was peaceful. Rodney Watkins remembered the flood.
It was as awful sight you ever seen in your life.
First stop, the mainstay of Garrett, Campbell's grocery store, where Lois O'Neill is a third-generation owner. Like most Saturdays, business was steady.
You got a good inventory in here.
Well, it's still not up to where it should be, but you just have to take one step at a time. We even had the cash register. Everything had to go.
Were you fearful that that might be it? You might have to retire?
I was thinking that morning. I thought, are we going to be here, or what are we going to do?
Visiting from Knott County, the Sloans braved the flood in Hindman. Their story common across the 8-county strike zone.
Fighting spirit here, and it's just good people, good people.
That's the way we were raised. As you get back on your feet, you start rebuilding.
For native Leslie Sloan, a Saturday of biking with the kids starts at Campbell's.
I was actually staying with my mom that night, and I woke up and the water was almost in my Jeep. So I got it out a couple hours later. If I hadn't, it would have been over top of my Jeep.
Down the street, we stopped in the auto store where Brian Chafin's a loyal customer.
Daggone, it devastated all of us. It was 3.5 feet in my garage. I don't even know how deep to get here.
It was 6 blocks. Where's over this camp?
Damn. About 4 or 5 feet in here.
It's not quite life in the fast lane yet, but it's a start. Tony Cavalier, WSAZ News Channel 3, Floyd County, Kentucky.
He followed you.
Now, Tony says the floods of 1963, 1984, and 2009 paled in comparison to last year's wall of water.